evening, YouTube family. Welcome to another Two Family Homestead live stream. Woo!
Well, it is Thursday afternoon. How is everybody doing? We got a couple people in here, I see. Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading, Kiss My Grass Acres, Lynn Nioki. For those of you that may not know, Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading is doing a live stream tomorrow.
5 p.m. Eastern.
5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same time as like right now, 24 hours from now. He'll be doing a live stream. And he's celebrating.
1,000 subscribers.
He's celebrating his 1,000 subscribers. He's going to have a couple giveaways. And so we just wanted to be sure to let you folks know about that. Thomas Schmidt, Homestead Projects. Hello, hello. Geeky Gardens. Homestead Dreaming. How are you doing? We'll let a couple more people get in here. Hopefully. I'm looking to see... Only have one person... We don't have any names on the wheel yet? Just one person? What's going on here? Let's do the spreadsheet. Let me get this linked and signed in here. In case any of you wondering, this is an all-inclusive channel. Just so you're aware of that.
All-inclusive?
Yes, we allow anybody to come in as long as they're decent and talk nice and don't harass other people.
I guess I better leave. We could let Celia be co-host tonight.
Let Celia be co-host.
Mm-hmm.
Homestead Dreaming. Well, you might as well just pick me if I'm the only one on it. Well,
Kira, how's your mom doing? And your family?
guilty as charged. See if we can get a couple more people in here.
You're decent. We could take that on several levels.
Yeah, what
Want to discuss that, Red?
what on earth are we talking about here? Maybe it's a good thing she doesn't have her camera
Well,
on,
I think your explanation was as long as you're decent, and she says she's decent,
Oh,
and so is Cecilia.
all right. It's been pretty hot and muggy here, though. Oh, we have a triangle of names on the wheel at this point.
Supposed to be not to 93 tomorrow. Yeehaw!
Goodness sakes.
Good. That's I'm glad to hear that, Kira.
Where's that at?
Mexico.
Ah. But it must be along the either the beach or the bay or something. Talking about high waves.
I'm glad they're going. They're red. Well, yeah. I don't have a choice in that, though, Geeky. I need a shirt.
Britton Farm. How you doing? Haven't seen them talk yet, but I saw their name just pop into the wheel. So
they can't lurk too long, huh?
They're lurking at present.
Yeah, we have had our almost 15-year-old granddaughter here the last 2 days.
Thomas Schmidt, I won't go on the wheel till I fix some more things. Okay, and for those of you that maybe don't know, we have taken on Thomas Schmidt Homestead Project's banner as a project for Tuesday night. So we're going to be working on that next Tuesday night. We're going to show you how it's done. We're going to shrink his pigs and build the rest of the banner.
I'm sure he can't wait till his pigs are shrunk. Hey, Life Adventures.
Life Adventures in Quito. Hello, hello. 60 degrees Fahrenheit for Dutch.
60, not 6.
I said 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
I said 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Britton Farm, we are doing very well. Thank you for asking if you are asking us. If you're asking everybody else, you all need to answer him. Or her. I don't know. Him, her?
I don't know.
We don't know who's at the controls of Britton Farm Homestead at present.
Paul likes his new banner.
So let's go ahead and we'll re-advertise Dutch's deal here tomorrow, 24 hours from right now, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. He will be doing a live stream. That's Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading. He is celebrating the occurrence of 1,000 subscribers, so he's passed that milestone, and he's going to have a couple giveaways and other fun things. So you just check him out. Check him out tomorrow, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. He's doing a live stream. Off Kilter Homestead just joined us here on the wheel. Her, Britton Farms Homestead is the her.
And Off Kilter has and correct me if I'm wrong, a 600 subscriber giveaway coming up, correct?
Well, Off Kilter, you got a 600 subscriber giveaway.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure that's
the rumor we're hearing here.
And I know Mama Z's going to have 1K here pretty soon.
Yeah, she's getting close.
She is getting close. She reached her 4K hours.
Great.
So that's a big plus. Paul said you can tell the items that we're giving away.
Okay. Dutch has hired us to make him some merch to give away for tomorrow night on his live stream. And there's going to be, well, shoot. I can do better than just tell him. Hold that thought, folks.
Well, Off Kilter, gosh, I thought it was yours. I'm so sorry. Copper Kettle is here.
All right. So
maybe it was the 100,000 views. Maybe that's what I saw.
You know, in times like this, everybody's not required, but many think they're required to wear these face masks. Well, Dutch Off-Grid Homestead is giving a couple of them away tomorrow night. And this is what they look like. So he's got a couple of these he's giving away. He's going to be giving away a couple mugs. And this is what those look like.
Mandy, oh Mandy.
Get the reflection right off of this.
You have something coming probably next week in the mail, Mandy.
And I believe also a couple t-shirts. Now, the t-shirts aren't made yet. What we're gonna do is make those. Whoever wins will ask the size. So we'll get the size. So,
Crystal, it's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Yeah, 24 hours from right now. 24 hours from now. Okay, according to the information that I have here, we have 17 people in the chat and only 5 people on the wheel. So, if you want to get your name on the wheel, you type in !wheel, and our friendly little bot will give you the link. So there's the link to the form. You just go put your name on that form, and that puts you on the wheel. Kilted Gardener on my vacation starting today. Wow.
Hey, Deb from North Central Washington. How are you?
Enriched Refuge.
Mm-hmm. Well, still only have 5 on the wheel.
Moving irrigation while I'm listening and learning. So I'm guessing these are maybe some of the big irrigations out in the field, perhaps. I'm not sure. Well, I suppose what we can do is we can go ahead and spin what we have.
Yes, we can.
So let's bring the wheel over and see who our first victim might be tonight.
Robert. Yeah, Kira says, just spit it. Dutch off grid.
Okay, it looks like we're traveling
to Holland.
To Holland.
To the Netherlands.
So we are going to.
Hey there, Becoming Texan. How are you? Yeah, Kilted Gardener, usually Homestead Dreaming doesn't change either. I mean, hers is like, wow. Hers is the one hers is our go-to channel.
Yeah, matter of fact, we've been recommending her channel as one to copy.
Mm-hmm.
Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading, 1,000 plus subscribers. He's only got 29 videos, but he's working on it. So let's go check out his channel. So, now I have to share this. I'm down here in the bottom. I just need to share this little bit of information. If you look at his banner, Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading is in beautiful big letters. What you're not seeing, unless you're looking at this with the TV, is you're not seeing his country, because the little black squiggling lines you see there are actually part of Holland. Holland? Netherlands? No, whatever. But just part of it. So if you look, again, down in the lower left-hand corner there, I'm holding up this face mask. Let me see if I can get it up there. This is the whole picture. So you can see the country has the flag in the background. So it's a red, white, and blue flag. So it's red on top, white in the middle, and blue on the bottom. So that's what the rest of that banner looks like. So now you know. Dutch off-grid homesteading. And I don't know I wonder if he knows this. He's on a live stream right now. Dutch has a live stream going.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Dutch has a live stream going. And he's got 4 people watching it. It's a silent stream, it says.
It sure does. I see a hat.
So, anyway, Dutch off-grid
Oh, it
homesteading.
streamed 3 hours. It streamed live 3 hours ago.
Okay, well, it's still running.
Yeah.
Dutch, your live stream is still running. Just so you know. Just stop it. I can't stop it. I have no control. Okay, let's go check out Dutch's channel. We're going to go to the About page, look at his description, and gather a little bit information about Paul. Hiya, I'm Paul. I live in the Netherlands. Welcome to my channel about doing as much as possible yourself at home. I don't live in the country. I live in the city. I bought the house where I live in and have a small garden from 15 by 20 meters, which translates to 49 by 65 and a half feet. Year 2020, I like to do more DIY vlogs. Once a month or more. With gardening, a new idea I have is to do something like raised beds on top of the roof of my garage and kitchen, and animals and projects in and around my homestead. That's why I started with vlogging, is so we can learn from each other, and not only in my country, but worldwide. These days possible because of the internet and YT, which has to be short for YouTube. Maybe we could build a worldwide community. Please subscribe, put a thumb up. It'll really help my channel. And if you like my vlogs, hit the bell for notifications of future vlogs. See you soon. Every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, doing a live stream. Has an email address here, and he has links to Facebook, Instagram, and PayPal as well. So we're going to jump back into playlist. He's got a few of those. And if you follow along with this, you always know I have to check on the playlist. So we're going to open a couple up here at random. And that's not really what I wanted to do. I just wanted to view the playlist. Because what I'm looking for is this right here. This is the description. And he did remember to add a description to this playlist. So let's look at this one. And here too, he has a description. Jump back and take a peek at his thumbnails. Let me expand the page here a little bit. Scroll down. We'll get the last 18 of them up here. All right. Now, Paul has done something on most of his videos. I see a couple that don't have it, especially some of his older ones. Well, even, okay. And what he's done with his thumbnails is he's putting a very small border around his thumbnail. And it happens to be in orange, which is the country's color, if I have that correct. I believe that's the country's color. And so what he has done is he's putting this orange border around his thumbnails. Now he has missed a couple or just not caught up with it yet, but just for example, this live stream that was done 3 weeks ago does not have the border. It's looking like some of his live streams are the ones that don't have that. So let's address that. When you do a live stream and you just go live from your phone, from your computer with the camera and stuff, it says, smile for the picture for your live stream, and then you don't have a whole lot of choices to what happens with that thumbnail. But you do after the fact. After that live stream is completed, you can go into your YouTube studio. You can go to that live stream, and you can edit that thumbnail. You can make your own thumbnail and upload it, and that will be the displayed thumbnail for those. So, Paul, you can go back in and you can put new thumbnails up here. Matter of fact, in case y'all weren't aware of this, not only can you edit your thumbnails, you can edit your title, you can edit your description, you can add informational screens, end screens. You can also change keywords. So you can do all of those things without affecting any views on your videos. Now, word of caution, if you're going into any video and you're going to edit after the fact, do not download that video. Do not go in and edit that video itself. Don't edit the video. If it's a live stream, you will lose the chat. If it's a regular video, you will lose the views. So the video has to stay the same, but you can change the thumbnail, change the title, change the keywords. Everything we talked about, you can change, but you cannot edit the video. Back on his homepage, let's see what he's done here. He has rearranged it. Has started off with one of his playlists and then left his default uploads container here, another playlist. So he's done a nice job here on stretching out his homepage. One more time, don't forget, this is where you want to go tomorrow, and he must have gotten it stopped because it's no longer here, the live stream.
Yeah, he did. He said he stopped it.
Tomorrow, 24 hours from right now, he'll be having a
Party
with treats. He's gonna have some giveaways.
Yes.
And we know what a couple of those giveaways are going to be. So, Paul, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. And I'm just checking on the wheel here.
Get a few more names.
Yeah, but
not 20, but
okay. So let's go ahead and bring the wheel over. We'll give her another spin. Where is it? Just because it's nice outside, everybody's
oh yeah, taking advantage.
Taking advantage, I guess.
Yes. Have to admit, don't blame them.
Oh, I think we're going to go off kilter on this one.
I think so.
Okay, off kilter homestead. Off kilter homestead has 1,320 plus subscribers, 106 videos, And let's, wow, look at this banner. Who's this young fella?
That's his beautiful blue-eyed son.
Oh, my.
We have 2 blue-eyed granddaughters.
Well, yeah. So, I don't know if this is your intention on your banner, but the name certainly does show up well centered. Things just look a little bit big behind it. So, nevertheless, let's jump to the About page, see what the description has to say. And it reads as follows. Off Kilter is a small urban homestead in Central Florida, about an hour and a half south of Orlando. We, Hoss and Hannah, are raising a garden, a puppy, Bella, and the coolest kid ever named Owen. I'm glad you had the pronunciation there, or I would have been lost. I would have certainly gotten that E in there somehow. Owen. We have a few chickens and maybe adding quail or rabbits. Eventually, we hope to move to Northeast Ohio, where we will start a Christmas tree and reindeer farm. I don't know if you will be successful with a reindeer farm. Christmas trees? Yeah, absolutely. We exist to help others. Food or knowledge? OKH, which is Off Kilter Homestead, operates with one simple motto. Be self-sufficient, help everyone you can, inconvenience no one. Be self-sufficient, help everyone you can, inconvenience no one. All right, let's just discuss your description here for just a moment.
Wait a minute. There's one in Mansfield. I must have missed something. What's in Mansfield? I missed it totally.
Well, I know that I've missed it, so while you're catching up, I'll continue here. I don't know if you're intending this to be this way, but you have 2 repeating sentences right here. And like I said,
reindeer farm. Really?
Is reindeer a different name for something else? I mean, when I hear reindeer, I think of Rudolph.
Rudolph. Well, you go ahead and do that. I'm going to be Googling.
Wow. We're going to learn something here today. And of course, one of the reasons that this is of interest to us is we're in Ohio.
Clearview Farm. It's a Christmas tree farm. It also has reindeer. Clear Fork Valley in north central Ohio. They're in Belleville.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, we do, Off Kilter. They're domesticated caribou.
Okay.
Well, thank you. I never... Grizzly!
Grizz, you're quite welcome. Glad I could help you in some little way here.
So we may have to go visit a reindeer farm. That sounds cool.
I guess I was not aware that a domesticated caribou is considered to be a reindeer. I just wasn't aware of that. My mind still goes to Rudolph and Dancer and Prancer and Donner and Vixen and Comet and Cupid and...
There's 9, I think, Daryl. You're minus a few. Keep on going.
They're hiding.
They're hiding?
Yeah, they're not in season right now.
Okay, 'cause you can't pick my brain because I don't have reindeer in my winter celebration.
Well, you could.
Who's it going to carry? We don't have Santa Claus.
Well,
we're not going to get into this.
all right.
Oh, I bet they do have people lined up for those photos. That would be so cool.
So anyway, I like your write-up, but I'd like to see more. But I also understand you're maybe...
Yeah, Robert, and all the reindeer games.
I don't know how quickly you're planning on this move or whatever, so that may be holding you back. But if you're looking down the road a little bit, you might want to put some more in here as far as maybe what you're currently doing now. And you talk here about self-sufficient, and you do say you have a few chickens.
Mandy, how did I know you would know this? Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet.
Dinner? Dinner and Blitzen? No, there was not one named Dinner.
At Mandy's house there was.
There was not one named Dinner.
Hola, Emma. How you doing, kiddo?
So anyway, you could put in here, just for example, what you're growing in your garden, if it's an in-ground garden, if it's raised bed garden, if it's something else unique, square foot gardening. There's a whole lot more you could add here. In other words, just increase your description out to, add another 3 or 4 small paragraphs. Stay with the 3 lines or less per paragraph. Make it easy to read so that it flows well. And I really don't think you want to repeat this like this is right here. I think that was just plain an error. So go back and take a peek, see what you have in the way of playlists. And you've got a few playlists here. So let's okay, I always open up a couple. So I'm going to select this one. This is my random told me to go to this one. And you do have a description in this one, just for fun. Wonderful. And let's do the garden. And again, you have the description here, which is just exactly what you need. Videos, let's take a peek. Oh, I got a question for you before we start on your thumbnails here. What do you all think of the thumbnail for the show here today, since it was a thumbnail? All right, so here we have something a little bit different in their way of doing thumbnails. And I'm glad that we have stumbled across this, because this is another good way to do thumbnails. For the most part, you're giving up a section of the very limited space you have for information. But let's use that cautiously. And what I'm talking about here is they've basically taken that real estate for a thumbnail, which is 1280 by 720 pixels. And in most cases here, they've come pretty close to cutting it in 2. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And they've done this. I see this green and red theme going on here. You think they got Christmas in mind or something? Just saying. They're staying with a red and green theme here. White text. But be cautious with your text from a couple standpoints. Number one, what you've done here is wonderful. You've got the text into a high contrast where if the text is large enough, it's very easy to read. That's a great thing. You have a couple here that's a little bit tough to read.
Excuse me.
If we go, I'm going to, because it's in the third line down here. If we come down here to this one, the font that you used for your greenhouse setup just makes it a little bit tough to look at, especially on a phone. To try to see that on a phone, that would be very, very tough. Lower right-hand corner of every thumbnail is space that is used up by YouTube. So therefore, like this one right here, you notice that timestamp? That's the lower right-hand corner of every single thumbnail out there. And it goes right on top of where you have inserted some text on this thumbnail. Now there's some other ones. This one right here, the timestamp is over top of the Homestead Kids. Scroll it on down. The timestamp is over top of the word investment. I think you get the point here. YouTube owns that lower right-hand corner. So you just have to keep things away from there. Something else you don't want to do is repeat yourself. If you have it in text on a thumbnail, you do not want it in the title. The thumbnail is one of the most important things to get people to view a video. They're not going to see your video without looking at the thumbnail first. If the thumbnail doesn't get their attention, they're not going to read the title of the thumbnail. If they're not going to read the title, they have no reason to go look. So the thumbnail is the number one thing to go to get somebody enticed into your video. You just don't want to repeat yourself. On your home page here, you've done some rearranging. Now, hats off to your rearranging. That's a big plus. But I do not agree with your selection of how you've done this. And here's why. When you create a container to put something on our front page here, obviously there's limited things you can do. And YouTube provides you with different things that you can place there. You chose the container of playlists, and unfortunately that container says, okay, I'm just going to take these playlists that you have here, and I'm going to throw them all together right here. Now you did them in a vertical format, but it's the same thing. You get a lot more traffic. You get a lot more change for your dollar if you do your playlists individually. And you can do that. When you do them individually, you could pick or select, for example, the garden. So you put that in, and not only do you get the playlist of just the garden, but whatever this description is you have on here, this is also displayed on the front page. So it's a place for you to utilize more information. There's something else missing here. Anybody else know what it is? There's no channel trailer. Now, channel trailer is a very short video. I typically say minimum 30 seconds, maximum 3 minutes. Many people will tell you somewhere between 30 and 90 seconds, but 90 seconds a lot of times is pretty short. So 30 seconds to 3 minutes is a good time frame. And the closer to the 30 seconds you are, the better off it is. Keep in mind what a channel trailer is. Think of a movie trailer. It is a short video clip that quickly engages the person viewing it as to what they're going to see on your channel. It could be a brief introduction to names. It could be, what do you expect to see here? Like, welcome to Off Kilter Homestead. We have reindeer, and they don't exist in Ohio. But I'm just going on here. So, Off Kilter Homestead, thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate you very much. I'm not sure that this is really what you want in your banner. If you are having an issue with the banner, and this applies to everybody in here, if you are having an issue with the banner, we're going to be doing a banner next Tuesday night on our Tech Tuesday. We're working with Thomas Schmidt Homestead Projects. We're going to be working on his banner, showing you how one way we would do it. 2 weeks ago, we had a young lady demonstrating Canva.
Paul's asking if it can also be a slideshow.
It can be. For you're talking for the trailer video. That can be a slideshow. Absolutely.
Well, Jessica's is a slideshow of sorts, and hers is short, and,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yours is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. It can be. The whole thing is short, sweet, interesting, to the point, and
I think we need to update ours.
yeah, ours needs to be updated.
Yeah.
So, Off Kilter Homestead, thank you so much for stopping in here tonight. We appreciate you, and glad you're here. So let's go spin the wheel again. Did we not get any more?
Well, there's been a few more people come in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's 23 here.
23 here, and we've
Looking. Well, I know Thomas isn't going to be on there
and
because
we
he
have
said that.
7 people. Oh my goodness! All right.
Well, Robert, we have a camper. Would that suffice as a trailer? Just asking.
All right, let's spin the wheel. Geeky Gardens just jumped on the wheel. I
There we go. Yep.
just saw him pop in.
Yeah.
Let's see if he popped in at the right time. Look at this. Look at this. I would say that he put his name in at exactly the right time.
Yep.
Geeky Gardens, come on down.
And if I'm not mistaken, didn't you wouldn't know? Geeky Gardens won the Stacey Harris's cookbook at our 1,000 subscriber giveaway, or 10,000 subscriber giveaway.
Geeky Gardens has got 525 subscribers, got 108 videos. So let's go take a peek at this channel. Wow, look at that banner. Nice picture. Nice picture. Well centered.
No, you hit it right on the button, Geeky.
All right. Geeky Gardens, we're going to your About page and see what your description says about you. And it reads as follows. Difficult to say just where this channel is going to wind up. I retired from a state position as a computer programmer in 2017. 35 years of pure hardcore geek. Could never figure out why people chose to work for a living when I got to play for a living. So, of course, now I'm into gardening a bit, learning food storage techniques, learning from scratch, cooking and baking, investigating animals like chickens, rabbits, goats, and pigs, and preparing to look for land as far out in the sticks as I can find. You may see gardening, my fumbling attempts to produce food, perhaps a few Arduino or RPi projects, possibly a DIY RV build, solar, wind, or hydropower, non-expert building projects. Remember, ex-state employee means not much money. And anything else that strikes my fancy. I'm currently in Central Florida, Zone 9B, where the first and last frost dates are often on the same date. And some years don't happen at all. So if you need a green fix in the dead of winter, come on down. Cute write-up. Like your write-up. But I thought that you programmers made all the money. And us system administrators, we were the poor ones.
Well, we are now.
Yeah. All right. So coming
Florida.
on down here.
Oh, I want to go to Florida.
Coming on down. He's got his email address listed. And Geeky Gardens, I'm surprised that I do not see any links below this to other social media sites, whether it be Facebook, your own website, or whatever else you elect to display down here. So I guess I'm just a little surprised, especially considering your background. Let's go look at playlists if you've created any of those. And you have. You got a few. So we're going to open a couple here at random. Just because I can. Bees and beekeeping. And this is a great example of a thought out description on a playlist. You know, it's more than a sentence. It's well done. Let's do pineapples. And again, nice job. Videos, peek at your thumbnails. Pull this down, get the last 18 on the screen. Okay. And I just kind of stopped, let everybody's eyes get just to look over and see what he's got going here. The only comment that I have, number one, you've got high definition pictures. So the pictures are good quality, you know, in focus and all that. That's all wonderful. The size of the font where you have text on the thumbnail, the size of the font is fine. But I am having a little bit of issue with I'm going to say the composition of the font on top of the picture. I think it's just a little bit too much of a blend. I think it needs a higher contrast. And maybe it's my eyes. Maybe it's because I'm an old guy and it's hard for me to see things. But I would like to see a little bit more contrast, and that can be accomplished maybe perhaps by outlining the letters, maybe creating a off-color board in a corner that the text is on. I just find, for example, this May Walkabout, if I look hard at it, okay, I can read it, but if I glance at it, I can't read it. Matter of fact, the best one I can is the hang on to your halo here. That and maybe lab upgrade. But no, nicely done. Nice clear pictures. We've already kind of talked about the thumbnails, and in general terms, and the same thing applies no matter what your channel is about. Let's jump back to the homepage, see if you've done some rearranging here. I do like your banner up here, but you know what I don't see? I don't see that trailer video. Now, let's talk just for a moment about trailer video. Trailer video, 30 seconds to 3 minutes in length. It will play automatically for anybody that comes to this home page of yours that is not subscribed. I want you to notice, put this right up here and have the little circles going. Upper right hand corner, it says sign in. I do all of these looking at your channel from a non-signed in browser. So in other words, it's like somebody coming to your channel for the very first time, and this is what they would see. So I would seriously consider creating some sort of a short trailer video, and then of course that would play right here, first thing whenever they landed on the page here. As far as redoing your page, general gardening, critters, this is a take on words. A grocery store. That's cute. Preserving the bounty. And then you've put the upload screen at the bottom. I think you've done a fabulous job here. It looks very, very nice. Absolutely. So, folks, if you haven't checked out Geeky Gardens, go down and look at them. Pineapple habanero jelly. And if you're into some of the hot stuff, I see he's got a pepper eating challenge thing here, going here. So, Geeky Gardens, thank you so much for being here. It's always great to have you in the chat. We love having you, and thank you for putting your name on the board so we could come over and pick on you a little bit. Okay, and I see that before I bring the wheel over. Okay, we go ahead and bring the wheel over. What I was looking for was I noticed on the wheel the beginning of a URL. So I was just double checking what was there before we brought it over. When you put your name on the wheel, all you have to do is put your channel name as it appears in the chat. That's fine because that's how people will go and search your channel anyway. So we're going to spin the wheel here. It's moving here. Just made it to the Farm Life Project. Let's go check out.
Well, they haven't said anything, so they don't come up. So
let's go check out.
Off kilter. Take care. Enjoy dinner. Red, my oldest grandson, is like that. He has had spicy stuff ever since he was a toddler.
Okay, Farm Life Project. Must be a relatively new channel, 95 subscribers, got 17 videos. Take a quick peek, see what they have here.
Oh, yeah, I just approved them in the small YouTube group this past week. I knew that name sounded familiar.
Okay, Farm Life Project. At present, they do not have a banner. And how many videos did I say they had? They only have 17 videos, so they're building their video.
Farm Life Project, are you in the chat?
I'm hoping they're in the chat. But there's not a whole lot I can do here. You need some work on creating your site. And if you're in here, we are more than happy to help you and guide you in any way we can, because it's not always easy to find this information. But There's just a couple things you need to do to open up your channel and make it much more accessible to the people. At this point, all you have available here is the homepage, and people have the ability to view some of your videos. You don't have anything else. So we can help you with that. And if you prefer not to do it public, send me an email, tfamilyhomestead@gmail.com. We'll get back with you, and we'll certainly help you behind the scenes if you would desire that, if you would like that. So Farm Life Project, thank you so much for being here. Glad you put your name up. Glad that you joined small YouTube, small YouTube homesteaders. And with that, because we really can't go any further, let's go spin the wheel again. Okay, Geeky Gardens, if you're out and about, be sure to stop at that local 7-Eleven and get yourself a $1 lottery ticket, because it's your day to be on top here. Let's give her another spin. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Just made it. Britton Farm Homestead. Okay, Britton Farm Homestead has got 162 subscribers. They've got 19 videos out there. So keep that in mind, 162. And they have a trailer. It just pops right up. It's 1 minute, 24 seconds in length. I don't ever go through here and have sound enabled, because I never know what to expect, and there may be some stuff that may have copyright issues or what have you. But so I can't hear what's going on. But they've got, it looks like it's primarily a slideshow type presentation here, and absolutely nothing wrong with that. They've got 6 eyes looking at us out of the barn here. Nicely done little logo. Let's go to the About page and see what the description has to say about Britton Farms. We wanted to leave the city and the rat race and live a simpler life. We sold our house, bought 14 acres, and moved. We are off the grid in Georgia with no utilities at this time. This channel will document the troubles and victories of our homestead. I'll be posting a video weekly of what we are working on around the homestead. These will include construction of buildings, barns, and our house. I will also include some how-to videos, which will range from home-cooked meals and how to make birdhouses and planting vegetables. Join us on our journey from the city life to the simple country living and self-sustainable life we are making for our family. Email is here, and they have links to Facebook, and that's very, very nicely done. Only comment I have, you're stretching the envelope here on your top 2 paragraphs here. Typically, we recommend never more than 3 lines in a paragraph, and then have a blank space. So you could take this and expand this out. Matter of fact, if I do this, that turns it into 3 lines. I was going to say you were just on the edge there. So if I go out full screen, it all fits. It's all good. It's nicely done. Nice short little write-up. You could puff a little more, but nicely done. Playlist. Let's see what we have. You got 3 of them here. So we're going to open up cooking recipes, see what's in that, and you have got a nice description here. Nice job.
What was that?
Builds on the homestead. And again, a good description. Let's take a look at your videos. All right, now they've done something here to individualize their thumbnails. If you remember when we had Paul's channel up, Dutch Off-Grid Homestead, what he did with a lot of his thumbnails was he put a very small orange border around him. Well, Britain Farms has put their logo in the upper left-hand corner of all their thumbnails. Again, it's just a little thing like that once you see it, you instantly know, hey, that's a Britain Farm video. You have a whole page of thumbnails, and you could spot this in a heartbeat because of that little that you can't even really see. You know what it is in the upper left-hand corner. They've also done, in my opinion, a fantastic job of just using some keywords on their videos, video thumbnails. They're not telling the whole story. I'm a little bit disappointed that it's the same word as what's in their title. I'd like to see their title be a little more descriptive if they're going to use the keywords like that. But overall, great job. A couple of the pictures could maybe, pop them into Photoshop and brighten them up a little bit of dark with some shadows and stuff. But all in all, nice job. Great job. What have you done with your homepage? Well, you've added the trailer, and that alone is a big plus. What I would recommend you do, because you're getting some. I don't remember how many videos did you have. Not a lot yet. Maybe it's still too early, but you could put your toe in the water and maybe create another container here for one of your playlists, and just bring that to the front page. Give you a little bit of practice on doing that. Britain Farms, nice job. I know what you could do. Either in your description or something. I'm sure that these 3 that are staring at us as we sit on your page here, they probably all have names. Just a thought, thinking about it. All right. Give me just a moment here. I don't know if you can share something, but I've got to redo the wheel over here.
Reconnect it.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the HOA. We got a letter today. Still planning on being open. They will, let us know in September if it has to be canceled. Hopefully it won't. The Life Conference is in Hannibal, Missouri, August 2nd and 3rd, Sunday and Monday. That is sponsored by Doug and Stacy. And we've been going, this will be the 3rd year for it, correct, Daryl?
Yep.
We've gone since the get-go.
Yep.
Off-grid with Doug and Stacy.
It's a real nice conference. The way they do it, that's so different, is it's limited size. There's only so many tickets available.
Yes.
And the reason for that is the venue that they have it. It's in the speakers and so forth are in an old
Theater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty
So
cool.
it's a historic part of the town of Hannibal. And Hannibal in itself is
Pretty cool.
it's a tourist trap. They have
So yeah.
a riverboat there that you can go out and eat dinners on. What other neat things? Well, it's Mark Twain, Huckleberry Finn. What's the girl's Becky Thatcher? Is that
Very good.
Is that right?
See, you should know. I bought her books the first year, and she read them on the way home.
Yeah.
Why don't you go stand over there behind Papa? Because the camera's on him. Most of the people know Kaylee.
Oh, you thinking that they don't know who?
They don't know who
this
this
one
young.
is.
They don't know who this one is.
Well, here she's behind me.
That's Celia.
So
That's our almost 15-year-old. Gosh, 14 more days. Because today's July 1st.
You say 14?
No, today's July 2nd.
No?
how old are you gonna be?
She's going to be the same age as the day of her birthday.
No. My birthday's
No,
the
19th. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, the 19th.
Where you think you
She will be. I don't know. Probably not.
All
She'll
right,
be 15 years old. I
So
don't know how
anyway.
I got a 15-year-old granddaughter.
Britton Farms. Thank you so much for being here. We always appreciate your attendance and
Britton Farms, you take
activities
care.
here. So let's get the wheel up here again.
Yeah, she's your namesake. Actually, that's my mother's name. Bawled like a baby when my son told me what they named her. What? Quit pushing on me.
Where's it going to stop?
Playing with my hair again.
Here we go.
We're going to Texas.
Becoming Texian, a homestead journey.
Getting hungry? No. Got a lot of birthday wishes.
They have 110 subscribers, 17 videos. So it's a newer channel. They're getting started. We had them on here a couple weeks ago, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They got a very nice
There'll be no curl in that.
trailer here that's just over a minute in length.
Pure praise.
Good looking banner.
I don't know what to do with it.
So let's jump back to the About page and see what the description has to say and follow along as I read this. Do you have a dream of homesteading, living off-grid, or growing a permaculture food forest? Yearning to become debt-free, quit your job, and live a more self-sustaining life? Want to grow your own food and raise chickens for eggs and meat? Do you enjoy connecting with others in the homesteading community and share tips on what works and what doesn't? Wondering what is a homestead? Or what is a Texian anyway? If this is you, you've come to the right place. My name is Mickey and I live in the great state of Texas with my dog Buckshot. We are on a journey to build our own little piece of heaven and, God willing, tend to his garden and walk with him as Adam did. We tell the story, you connect with us as an awesome community of homesteaders around the world. As I always say, happiness is the new wealth. Thanks for stopping by. And then you
We're
have
sending you to
got
Idaho.
some hashtag words here. And I'm going to address those just because I think it's that important. Also has a post office box address, which is fine. You don't want to give your street address out in this type of format. Post office box address is fine. Do have an email, and they have links, and they have prefaced the description of the links with the hashtag. And let's discuss this for just a moment, where this is going. In the realm of YouTube, within the description area of a video, they afford you the ability to utilize what is termed a hashtag link. That hashtag tells YouTube it's a searchable item. It becomes a hotspot. In the description of your channel, there is no hotspots. So therefore, this information here with the pound symbol in front of it does absolutely nothing but take up space. It does not help with anything at all. It's a wasted line. The problem with using something like this, and again, we're just kind of discuss the pluses and minuses. If this is in the description of one of their videos, you'd be able to click on this. It would actually be displayed underneath their video. So I'm going to copy this one, and here's what happens if you click on that if it's in a description of a video. It instantly goes to the search line, inserts itself, and does a search. And I will say congratulations, because the first few things here are yours. So this, without question, is a good word for you to utilize.
She has purple hair.
Let's take another one. And again, you've chosen well, which is another reason to show this. Whenever you are doing a search within YouTube, check these out yourself and make sure it's the word you want, that it's searching on what you want. In this case, out of the top 4 returns, you've got 3 of them. Country Sprouted has one in here. Deep South Homestead has one. 1870s Homestead has one. But you have done very well. You've done very well. I'm curious. I'm going to take a little bit of your time here. And I'm extremely disappointed in this, because we have been doing Monday Night Live for how long?
2+ years. 3
Almost
years.
3 years. And we are still not getting the results out of this that I'd like to see.
Look at you.
But anyway, enough about that. Let's go back to your channel. That's what we're here for.
I do both.
Just be very cautious in using these terms wherever you use them. Links down here at the bottom. The interesting thing here, those all appear to be YouTube links.
thinking here.
You have got links to your. Okay. I've never seen anybody do this. You got links to your playlists. And that's pretty smart. I like that. Not a bad idea. Typically, what you're going to find down here is you're going to find links to your other social media platforms, such as Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I don't know what other social media sites are out there.
LinkedIn,
LinkedIn.
you name them there.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Typically, that's what you find here. You've contained everybody, and you're putting them back into your playlist. Nice job. So let's look at your playlist. And I already know what I'm going to find here, but you've got well completed. You've got good descriptions on all your playlists. I believe to be all of them. We always check too. Yep. Nice. Now let's go to your videos. I have very, very mixed feelings about your channel here on this issue of how your videos present themselves. I love the consistency that you have on your videos. The problem is, in my eyes, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I don't know. The problem is these are all so similar. At a glance, can I tell them apart? At a glance, can I tell them apart? It's the same picture on every one. And you have inserted text, which you've done a great job on that. But then I'm also going to have to call you on that as well. Because in maybe not every case, I'm not going to go through every one, but in a good number of these, you have got the exact same text on your thumbnails, which you have in the title for the video. So at that point, it becomes redundant. There's a lot of very smart people out there that garnish thousands of dollars on recommendations where people pay them big dollars. Help me set up my channel. And they will all tell you that you do not want to have the same verbiage on a thumbnail as what you have in the title. If the verbiage on a thumbnail doesn't increase the odds of somebody watching it, then it shouldn't be there, number one. If it is not different, if it doesn't add to, if it's the same thing as the title, it's not added to anything, becomes redundant, and then it shouldn't be there. So, just food for thought. Back at your homepage, you have done a nice job here. You have added a couple of your thumbnails. You stretched them out, moved your uploads down to the bottom. All in all, you have done a fabulous job. I like. It's very easy for me to see that you care about your channel. Your pictures are all good, clear. It's just plain a nicely put together piece of work. So, and I'm glad you're here. We appreciate you stopping in. So, Becoming Texian, a homestead journey. Thank you so much for stopping. Like I say, share my opinions. Do with them what you will. But I like your stuff. I like your stuff. So, let's go find another.
Okay.
another channel here. Looks like we're going to have to spin again. Is it going to make it? Aha! It did make it. Okay.
Robert, that's why you didn't see your name on the wheel earlier, because you put in your URL, not your actual channel name. But Kilted Gardener, you're it.
Kilted Gardener. We know a little bit about Kilted Gardener. He was a guest on our Monday Night Live in the recent past. So let's go dig up the Kilted Gardener.
Loma Acres, long time no see. How goes it down there, Chris?
Kilted Gardener, 460 subscribers. And no channel trailer. So that's the first thing I can holler at him for. Nice looking banner. Everything's centered well enough. It's going to display well across all devices. And let's jump to the About page and see what Kilted Gardener has in talking about himself. Hello, everyone. My name is Robert, and I'm also known as Kilted Gardener. My heritage is really important to me, and that is how I came up with Kilted Gardener. And yes, I do like to wear a kilt once in a while. I have a degree in horticulture that I'm almost done with. On my channel, you will see that I like to dabble in a little of everything. I will feature mainly gardening, homesteading, and cooking on this channel. My goal with this channel is to share my story, adventures, and hope to build a homestead in Virginia where my family and I can live more sustainably without having to rely on the commercial food services. Has his email address on the page, Facebook link, Facebook group link, and an Instagram link. Let's jump back and see what he's got in the way of playlist. He has one. So this playlist, let's see if he's put the all-important. Well, he has put a description. I think he could elaborate a little bit, Robert. This playlist, you'll find my cooking and preserving methods. But you have a description, which is wonderful.
He's just ripping apart, Daryl.
All right. Let's look at some of your thumbnails. We'll get the last 18 of them up here. Okay, Robert. Let's see what we can find here. Well, the first thing I'm going to find is Robert's had a lot of stuff going on. And like I say, we had him on a Monday Night Live, so we got to hear a little bit of this. I have some insight on Robert that I wouldn't normally have had we not engaged with him on a live show. So setting that aside, let's see what he's got in the way of his thumbnails here. Robert, I think you can do better. I think you can do better. Let me I'll just be real blunt about it. You can go back, even these ones from a year ago or more, you can go back and brighten them up. I know you can do a better job. But let's take a peek here. Your most recent video.
Excuse me.
Chicken soup for the soul. Biggest problem here is you have the text on top. Although the contrast is not bad, it could be a lot better. It could be easier to read. And it's also hiding behind the timestamp. And the third strike is it's the same thing as the title of the video. So therefore, it falls into the redundant category. So Robert, I've just ripped this one apart. Let me throw a suggestion. I like the title of your video, Chicken Soup for the Soul. But rather than have that on the top, you could have this same picture.
Excuse me.
Good picture. And kind of borrow from somebody else and just have a good for like a Campbell's soup commercial type deal. Just saying. Just a thought. Your homemade vegetable beef soup, the letters are going to fall on the small side. Third one over, you're in the dark. Fourth one over, again, your hat is putting you in the shadows. And then you just have a couple blank screens here with some verbiage on them. Let's just be blunt and honest. If you're on a page of thumbnails, and is you even going to stop at this? You're just going to glance, especially this one, because the text just kind of blends into the background. So, your eyes are going to blow right over it. But you can go change them. Just letting you know, you can go change them, Robert. And I know he told us he's going to get busy on making some more videos. So we're going to hold him to that. I'm going to call him out. Let's go see what you've done on your homepage here. And at this point, you've not done anything. It's just the default upload container. So, Robert, make yourself a channel trailer. That'll fit right in here. You got 461 subscribers. You've been a little bit on the inactive side as of late. And we've known you for a couple of years. We know that you've got more stuff out there and interesting things going on. So we'll light the fire under you. Robert, thank you so much for being here. Kilda Gardner, folks, check him out. He's a very interesting person if you can sit him down long enough to talk with him. So, Robert, thanks for being here. Appreciate you, man. Let's go spin the wheel again. Oh, I think we've already done this one.
Yeah.
Okay, Texian. If you're out and about, stop at that local hitching post there and get yourself a $1 lottery ticket. It's your day to win $1. Organic raw roots, it looks like. Organic Raw Roots Farm. Come right on down here. $544 subscribers. They've got 29 videos. Wow, you got a lot of things going on in your banner up here. When Salt Life meets homesteading. One journey, one dream. Like I say, you got a lot going on here. But it's colorful enough, and you have the text clean enough It's very easy to read, and it's almost an attention getter where I think it's pretty decent. You have a trailer here that's playing that's a little over 3.5 minutes in length, which I'm going to say is pushing it a lot. Check out in your analytics and see where people are at in this. You know, if they're dropping off at the 2.5 minute mark or something, that'll tell you real quick if it's too long. So let's go back to the About page. Follow along with me here, folks, as I read the description. Welcome to our channel, where we are lovers of the salt life, but yet have 10 acres in the middle of nowhere in North Florida. Come follow our journey as we grow food, our share of struggles, our proud moments too, as we create a new flower farm, where we put God first. Every person deserves the right to know where their food came from. We grow clean, organic food in the city and on the farm. We live in the city a few days a week for work. We live our days off on the farm, building our homestead, one nail and one board at a time. We have a huge garden on the farm to feed our family and sell to farmers market. We also have 3 acres near Florida Springs. We are building a bed and breakfast. People say we live a pipe dream and have the best of both worlds. Salt life, deep sea fishing, and a farm. So we thought we would share where salt life meets homesteading. If you get this far, please subscribe and join our Salt Life family. Videos twice a week. Email address is on here where it should be. Links to our blog, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Amazon, probably a wish list. So, very nice. Let's go look at some of your playlists. And we're just going to open a couple up. We'll just go to the first one. Small Space Container Challenge. I'll open that up here in a new tab. And you have a good description. I'm challenging 5 homesteaders to get creative. And because this is a challenge type video, a collaboration type video, it's perfectly acceptable to have these other channels in your playlist. And let's do bug talk here. Open that one up. Again, another good description. Your stuff. I like your use of, I'm going to say cartoonish exclamation points on your thumbnails. I think that's kind of cute. It's different. Makes it uniquely yours. And let's go see if we find more of that here. All right. Yes, you have some of the cartoonish stuff here, which is all great. On the bad side, it's always 2 sides, but on the bad side, the text here is too little. I got my magnifying glass out here just to see, and not everybody has one of these on their computer. And most certainly on a phone, they do not. So in other words, they can't read this. Something to think about. You know, if they can't read it, if they can't catch their eye and read it and understand it, they're going to skim right over it, especially if they've got a whole page full of thumbnails to select from. On the plus side, the pictures that you have are nice and clear, crisp and clear. Some of them, the composite of the picture is very unique. Something on your nose here and a partial face in this one. It's enough to raise an eyebrow, curiosity, that's a plus. Absolutely, that's a plus. So the biggest problem I have is that some of these, the text is just too little. So keep that in mind. You have to please anybody that comes to your channel. So if they come to it with just a phone, because that's all they have, they're not going to be able to read those. You've done a little bit of modifying on your homepage here. You've taken your default container and put it into a vertical format. Added my vlogs container, our farm container, garden projects, collaboration with others. So you've added these other ones. Just playing a nice job. And of course, by doing that, and I always like to point this out, when you add that description on your playlist, this is where it shows up, right here on this front page. So, nicely done. Nicely done. Organic Raw Roots Farm, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. And please stop in again. Glad to have you.
Before you go on, someone asked, my mind just went blank, how do you get your trailer video loaded up here? Where do you put it?
Okay. Let me get something over here. And all right, for those of you that have an interest, maybe don't know, as far as location for doing a trailer video, for modifying your channel, for doing things like that, let me bring this screen over. And so what you're looking at here is youtube.com. I am signed in as Two Family Homestead. You can see smudge right up here in this upper right hand corner. So this is just an overall pretty open page, home page. And what you want to do is go up to your icon and go to your channel. Now you're signed in as you, and you go to your channel. And at that point, you will see your banner, everything around here. Now I'm going to minimize this on the left-hand side so I get a full screen here. And I want you to note that here where it says live now,
She doesn't have a computer. All she's using is her phone.
I cannot help you with a phone. Matter of fact, some things you may not be able to do with just a phone. You may have to go to a library or something. You're going to have to go to a computer. But you get to this area here, and then you click on Customize Channel.
I think you can still do that on a phone.
You think you can?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to go into Customize Channel. And when you click on that, you're going to come into this area. This is where you can change your banner. You can change your logo. You can rearrange your front page, your home page here. You can add or take away all these containers. You can add or take away these featured channels. You can come in here and edit your about page, playlists. This is your place to start from. But what a lot of people don't always see is there's two sections here. One is for returning subscribers, and one is for new visitors. So if you click the one for new visitors, this is the channel trailer right here. this is where the channel trailer goes. Returning subscribers, this is what they call a featured video. So this is where you would put a video that somebody that's already a subscriber to your channel, when they click on your homepage, they would see this. It would pop up. So that's how that happens. And of course, all the rest of this, I mean, there's no reason to go in. I mean, I can show you, but it doesn't do anything here. We go into the video area. We can go to the About page. And, of course, whenever you're highlighting over an area here and the little pen drops down, you can edit that. We have a lot of links down here. Up to 5 of these links. The first 5 of these links can be displayed up here on the banner. That's an automatic feature if you have that enabled within YouTube. So anyway, that's how all that works. And hopefully that will answer the question that you had. Let's go back. And did we spin the wheel? Where are we at?
No, because I hit you up before that.
You hit me up before that?
Yes.
Okay. So what we need to do is we need to get the wheel over here. And let's give her a spin. Is it going to stop? Is it going to stop? All right, folks. Homestead Dreaming. I don't know that we've had the opportunity to say this yet.
Imagine that, Kira.
So, this channel, Homestead Dreaming, is a frequent go-to channel that I recommend to folks to model after. Homestead Dreaming, they're approaching 3,000 subscribers. They got 2,780 some, it looks like. Got 187 videos. Nice young lady, someplace out west. Click on her channel here. And she has put together a collage type banner that's covered with the ribbon and of course her channel name and all this. It's just nicely done. Everything is well centered. I have an idea she's one of these people that maybe sweeps her floors every day just to keep things neat as a pin. Jump back to the About page, and it reads as follows. Welcome, dreamers. We are Kira and Steve, and this is our journey. We are homestead dreaming, meaning that we aspire to someday have as many acres of our own to cultivate. But until then, we're making the most of the space we have. We are slowly but surely trying to become as self-sufficient as we can be on our tiny 1/5 of an acre lot in northeast Oklahoma, Zone 6B. So grab a drink, and I hope you enjoy the ride as we navigate the ins and outs of growing our own food, caring for our livestock, and stocking our shelves. Thank you for watching, and we really appreciate it. Would love for you to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when a new video is uploaded. So if you've listened as I went through that, there is so much information that she has in a very concise area, and I guess she's used to working with smaller spaces, 1/5 of an acre. They do.
You've not seen her front yard, have you?
I've seen pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wasn't she talking about wanting to put arches across the sidewalk in front?
Yeah.
I-
that was the
Kira,
latest.
I don't know that I would put arches across the sidewalk to the street, except maybe around Christmas time. Might get away with it then.
Yeah, around here they wouldn't allow it.
Yeah. Of course, we don't have sidewalks,
No.
but they just do a fantastic job for the space that they have. It's absolutely incredible. Email addresses here, Amazon wish list, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, playlists. She has a number of playlists. They all have great descriptions. You know, this is not just a couple word thing. She has put in a nice description on every single playlist that I've seen. As soon as I say that, she may leave that description off and say, I fooled you. She just might do that to me. No, just a fabulous job. We go look at her videos. If you look at her thumbnails, they almost jump out the page at you. She's taken a sharp picture and almost cartoon-like the image in a lot of cases. Added some of those qualities, the over bright, the over colorized, the vivid looks, just enough to make them pop. Easy to read the text when she does have it on. Just fantastic job. And so back to the homepage, it has the trailer here, uploads, then she goes into her playlists. So, Homestead Dreaming, we really appreciate you. We've sent a lot of folks over to look at your channel to steal your ideas because you just do that nice of a job. So thank you for being here, and we love having you. Yeah, saturation is my friend. Yeah, see, I know what you're doing there. You're going in there and you're just cranking that little slider up there in whatever editing program you're using. All right, let's see if we can get another one. Looks like Royal Amethyst Acres. Royal Amethyst Acres.
Mandy, you're up.
You would be the winner. But before we do that, before we go to Royal Amethyst Acres, I just want to share with everybody one more time. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Friday. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dutch off-grid homesteading from the Netherlands, Holland, will be doing a live show celebrating his 1,000 subscribers. I'm making sure I'm saying this right because I have no notes in front of me. This is all memory work. And in that live stream, he will be having some drawings for some winning swag, of which we were so pleased that he engaged us to make for him obviously because a lot of his viewing audience is here in the States. And we can actually make it and ship it to you cheaper than what, if he bought it and then had to ship it overseas. I can tell you the overseas shipping is tough. So a couple of the items that he's going to be giving away is going to have a couple face masks, and I've got one held up here. So a couple face masks will be given away. And if you have an interest in getting any of this type of stuff for your channel, let us know. Send us an email. This is what they call sublimation. This is this is not a vinyl stick-on. This is not an iron-on type thing. This is actually embedded into the fabric, so it will not peel off or anything like that. So we've got a couple of those. We also have a couple mugs. These are dishwasher safe. They again,
they are not decals, folks.
These are not decals. This is embedded into the glaze. This is embedded into the glaze. And this is something else we do. So if you'd like to have your own personalized mug, maybe get a few for your channel or something to give away on special occasions, give us a shout. So we got a couple of these to give away that he's going to be giving away. He's also going to be giving away a couple T-shirts, which we do the same process there. And on those T-shirts, we don't have those made yet because we don't know what size. So, and again, we're doing a lot of this stuff primarily for smaller channels. If you need, if you are of the mindset where you want to buy your shirts 1,000 at a time, well, that's probably beyond what we can do. If we had a bunch of people saying I want 1,000 at a time, well, that would cause us to scramble.
Yeah.
But if you want 10, 20, by all means, give us a shot. We can fix you up with mugs. We can fix you up with face masks. Sherry, what's some of the other stuff we've got?
Aprons, tote bags,
T-shirts,
mouse pads, cutting boards, caps. We haven't bought, but we have the capability of doing caps. We have the capability of doing caps. Mm-hmm. If it can be printed on, we can probably do it.
So, all right. Just wanted to share that with y'all. So now we're going to go back. Thank you for our little advertisement. And we're going to go back to Royal Amethyst Acres. Royal Amethyst Acres, 504 subscribers, got 73 videos out there. Let's go take a look at their channel. Has a trailer here that's 7 minutes and 9 seconds long. That's a little bit on the long side, just saying, a little bit on the long side. I like your little campfire you got going up here. Royal Amethyst Acres. Links to Facebook, Instagram. Not sure what that is. Teespring, PayPal. Oh, some sort of blogging channel. Okay, so let me jump back to the About page. I'll read the description as you can follow along here. And it starts out, welcome to Royal Amethyst Acres. We are a 3-acre homestead in a tiny town in Iowa. We moved here in 2009 with our children and started a garden in 2010. I was only able to garden on and off until 2016 when I went full-time with growing produce. The garden in Zone 5 has grown every year by many feet, and I decided to turn it into a business, what is now Royal Amethyst Acres. Follow as our homestead and business grow with market gardening, creating a food forest, raising chickens, activities to deter boredom in the winter months, and many other ideas as I come up with them. Blessings to you, your family, and your homestead. Mandy. It has the email address and the proper location. Links to a lot of things. You're certainly welcome. It looks like she's maybe even a doTERRA seller here. So those of you looking for some essential oils or just information on them, I'm sure she'd help you out with that as well. Let's go back and see what she has in the way of playlists. She has a couple. So, all right. I'm going to open up this Shed Wars one. I just want to take a peek here, see if she put the description in. No description, Mandy. Caught you. Okay, so description on a playlist, every bit as important as descriptions on a video. Look what I can do, playlist. Now this one has a description. Only has one video, but it has a description. So that's a plus. So we're 1 and 1. So let's go to another one, crafting. And it too has a nice description. So obviously, I caught her with one up here. Take a peek at their videos, thumbnails. And let's see what we have here. All right. Just a couple comments, Mandy, from just sitting back looking at these. First thing that comes to mind is I find it very difficult to read some of the text on some of the thumbnails. It's just too little. So of course I'm old. I got to get the magnifying glass out here. But I can see this one. The bottom line says weekly live chat. Your name on top. Mandy, Monday. This is another live chat. So maybe this is all pointing at some of your live chats. Live chat, I can see it down here.
The ones that say Monday is her live chats.
Okay. This one, it kind of fell behind the timestamp. So I'm just going to say, just be aware of the fact that the text you have on some of your thumbnails is just a little bit on the small side, especially if somebody was trying to look at this in a phone. Jump back to the home page here. We already mentioned your trailer video. I think it's a little bit on the long side. It's over 7 minutes. You have done some changing here. You've put your uploads into a vertical format. You've added popular uploads, put uploads here, and then you put in created playlists. Mandy. All right. Quick suggestion for you to think about. Popular uploads, eliminate it. Just get rid of it. I'll come back to that in a second. Your uploads container, that's fine. That's a default container. Create a playlist, get rid of it. And here's why.
She said she needed a new trailer.
Everything here is your created playlist. Okay? So go back to your front page and decide which one of those, which two of those, which three, which four, which five of those playlists you want to feature on this front page, and feature them one at a time. Because when you do that, that description for your playlist also shows up here on the front page. And you can fill up this front page. You can go horizontal and vertical and horizontal and vertical and just fill up this front page here. Make it appealing from an eye standpoint. Make it very informational from the amount of content that you have there that you can display from your descriptions. You don't need it all cramped together in one container like this. Now, I mentioned popular uploads. This is the primary reason that I don't recommend popular uploads. This one's a year old. This one's 11 months ago. This one's a year old. And this one's a year old. So you've just featured on your front page 4 videos that are a year ago. 11 months and a year ago. I don't think that's really where you want to be. So, just, think about it. Mandy, thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for being here tonight. Appreciate each and every one of you. Special thank you to all those folks carrying the wrenches around. We know it's a tough job lugging that hardware, but you do a fabulous job for us and for other channels that you moderate for. Extra special thank you to those dressed in green, or those that have smudge behind their name. If you're also carrying wrenches doing dual duty, we definitely appreciate you being a member of Smudges Peoples. If you'd like to become a member, if you like what we do here and want to help support us a little bit, you can do that by hitting the join button down underneath here. And just so you know, we do give you back. We've got some stuff going out. We try to, every month we try to send something out to our members. I'm going to have
Celia help me with trying to get all the envelopes addressed tonight. So I hope I have all the addresses I need.
Yeah.
I should.
Make sure that we have got if you are a member of Smudges Peoples, make sure we have your mailing address. And with that, Sherry, anything else?
Have a safe weekend.
July 4th weekend.
July 4th weekend here in the States.
If you do decide to partake in fireworks, be mighty careful.
Thank you, Sherry and Ricky.
Be mighty careful.
Yeah, especially nowadays.
Especially with youngsters. They're fun to look at. They're exciting. But they can also not properly, even if they're properly attended, sometimes there can be accidents. TJ Miller, I see you lurking.
Hey, TJ, how you doing there, dear?
Let me throw this out. We just found out, was it today or was it yesterday? That Monday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday afternoon, I think I saw it. The channel that we had selected, or it was their turn for our Monday Night Live, sent us an email and said, "Geez, we're sorry we can't do it." No, I'm not throwing her name out, but
I already have something in the works.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
All right.
So not sure it'll pan out, but we'll see.
Okay, so I guess we can't say anything. But what else? Anything else?
Nope. I have to go make dinner.
Okay, just remember, folks, if you hold your nose, you can't hum. With that, take care and good night. Thanks for being here, folks.